Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful day. I'm at my favorite spot. I'm doing my favorite thing. We're here in Half Moon and we're going rock fishing. I'm really excited to get out on the water. We do have one slight issue. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's some cracking going on. Hopefully you can see right here. It's starting to crack. This boat is 15 years old. She is getting a little old and I use her a lot. So we'll see if this causes any water leaks for now. I think we'll be okay for a few more trips. Been all around California and I think she's really stood up well considering what I put her through. Let's get out on the water. Here's a better look at that cracking. It's not too severe, it hasn't split yet, but man, it's getting close. All right, let's get in the water. Alright guys, we're gonna head out of the harbor right now. Forecast looks decent. I think it's supposed to be a high of 11 miles per hour of wind, maybe 12. Fingers crossed that the weather holds as always. And pretty much the mission today is rockfish, lingcod, and halibut. I'm hoping for 14 fish in the boat on the way back in. The rockfish season kind of ends at the end of September. It actually opens again for a month in November. I want to come out and do some crabbing and rock fishing then, but this might be my last chance at some halibut. That being said, we are loading up the boat with fish, hopefully, but more importantly, we're having a good time. So let's go out there and catch some fish. Oh guys, look at all the pelicans. Hopefully they don't start pooping on my head, you know. Oh, it's looking good so far, guys. Super flat, almost no swell today. That's what I like to see. Might be worth, I won't go out too far, but I'll go to my normal spots for sure. Because look at this is good weather. All right, guys, we have made it out here. Dropping the transducer. I think out here you gotta be surgical with it, precise, exact. So I'm going exactly where I caught my halibut before. And we're gonna try those spots because I think they're a little concentrated. I think they're really just in pockets around the reef. So luckily I've got some data points to work with from before I came out, from when I came out before. Why do I always come out at the Half Moon? I got this portable boat. I can put it on my car. I can go 75 miles an hour, you know, with it anywhere in California, but I keep coming back to Half Moon. Well, I just love it here. I catch fish here. This is like my hometown reef, and I just love coming out to Half Moon. So sorry if it gets repetitive for you guys, but to be honest, I'm having a great time. And what do we drop down? It is looking fishy down there. So what I have is this Fisherman's Life 6-ounce butterfly jig, and I attached this squid hoochie to the bottom, and we're gonna give that a try. There's a little sandy here. That's perfect. That's what we want. We're right on the outskirts of a reef. All right, guys, no fish on the first drift. Gonna switch it up to this. This is the lure that caught me pretty much every single fish last time I was out in the Half Moon. I thought it was an ahi, but it's actually a pit bull tackle from Outdoor Pro Shop up in Kotati. And yeah, we're gonna give this a shot and do pretty much the exact same drift. See if there's a big difference between these two lures. If I hook up a couple times with this one, maybe this one's just a better lure. This one's a 4-ounce, that one was a 6-ounce, so maybe the difference in weight makes a big difference for the action of the lure. The lure gets messed up quite often actually, and I can tell as soon as it gets messed up that the action's a little different, so make sure you're paying attention. That treble hook gets caught on the line a lot. If I catch one more halibut on this lure, I'm probably gonna end up buying like 20 of them. All right guys, we are on something that feels like a hali. Actually, it's heavy, that's for sure. It really hit it like a truck. Oh, it's just a ling. Foul hooked though. See, it's a foul hooked ling. It's not even gonna keep. He's a little worse for wear. but get him back in. Finally, the skunk is off. But hey, that is one more fish on this lure than on the other ones. All right, guys, if you've watched my last few videos, you know I've been trying to make this white swim bait work. If it's gonna work any day, today's the day. So, I mean, it's super calm. I can get a nice slow troll. All right, guys, we have made it to the promised land, the Rockfish promised land. Fishing a little deeper water right now, 72 feet of water right now. So putting back on the 6-ounce jig. This spot never has anything on the fish finder, but I always pull up rockfish here, so I've just labeled it as the Rockfish grounds on my Google Maps. Guys, I can't say enough nice things about this 6 horsepower Yamaha. She's been really good to me so far. Probably the perfect motor to power this boat, and no issues at all so far. I mean, it's been super reliable. Should have got this one first, but you know, if I didn't have the 5 or the 2 horse to start out this whole boat adventure, I wouldn't really be able to appreciate how nice having this newer 6 horse is. I think it's a 2019. All right, guys, we got something nice on. Oh, I think it's a Rockfish. I don't think he's hooked the best, but we got him. We got him. It's a nice brown. Nice brown. Look at that brown, folks. What a fish. This one's really nice, actually. All right, we are keeping fish. Good quality too. Wow, he's changing colors fast. I braided this out of paracord. It's a new leash for my strainer, so hopefully it works out nicely. I think I made it about 6 inches too short, but whatever. All right, guys, you know the drill. Let's get back down there. That's 1 of 10 today. All right, guys, we're on something good again. It took a little run before I could turn the camera on. Kind of feels like a rockfish, but a good one. Oh, that's a ling. Yeah, he's not gonna keep. Kind of small for a ling, but a decent fish. You know, he might keep, but just a little short. So we'll get him back in, I think. Oh my gosh. Decent fish, but we can go bigger, right? Am I getting greedy? Uh-oh. That's not good. Don't want to get greedy out here. Didn't even measure him. There we go. That one feels like a rockfish. All right, guys, that one I let go because the air bladder didn't come out, so it's pretty easy to release. I do have a fish descender if I needed to. He was okay size, but I didn't really want to keep that. I also learned while editing the last half moon trip that is a gopher, not a copper, so I can keep multiple of them. Oh, we are on. Feels like a good rockfish. Gosh, we are living the dream today, aren't we? We are living the dream. I don't know, these gophers aren't the biggest. Their air bladders haven't been blown out at this depth, so I think we're gonna go ahead and get them back in. I don't know, this compared to the brown I kept earlier is just not it, guys. Yep, and he made it down fine. You know, guys, not really feeling this lure. I feel like we've gone over a lot of spots that I should have got hookups and I didn't, so we are switching back to this guy, the Old Faithful, right now. So hopefully this 4-ounce jig has what it takes to pull up some big fish. Low gopher, not what we're hoping for. Like the same fish pretty much. There we go. There we go. This one's throwing things up. I don't know, this one's not exactly that big either. I don't want to keep them. I don't know, one more gopher here and I think we're gonna move spots because I don't want to just be pulling up gophers all day. Oh man, one of the barbs has rusted off. So, yeah, it'll be fine. Well guys, I'm not catching fish right now. I think it is time we make a move. Another gopher. Let's pack up and head a little bit further south. All right guys, we are fishing out here next to the Ritz-Carlton. I don't come down this far that often, but today's one of those exceptions. That feels like a ling to me. It's a ling, but it's just wrapped around itself. Let's see if he'll keep though. Oh man, this is why I hate netting lings. gosh, poor guy. Yeah, I think we should probably keep him. We did some serious damage to him with the hook just through the top of the head there. Yeah, he's 23. It's about, hopefully you guys can tell, here's 24. Without the grippers in him, he'll probably be 23 and a half. So we will take that ling, get him on the strainer, and hopefully get down there for some more. All right, one ling, one rockfish. We're over-indexing on Lingcod quite heavily right now. All right, guys, I think this lure might be a bit big, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap it for the 4 ounce again. Okay, that's promising. Now remember, this chick does have one treble hook, one of the 3 hooks. The barb has rusted off, but I think we'll be okay. It's not a bad one, but he's kind of borderline. So we'll bring him in like this. Look at that, hook popped right out. He's right on the line, 22, so we're gonna let him go. Almost a keeper. Look at this greenling, guys. Minuscule, a minuscule greenling. All right, another. Feeling better. Oh, it's a China, but it's not a giant China, and it's been such a long time since I caught a China, actually. Yeah. Just get him back in. What happened to all the big fish that were supposed to be out here? I might have to move spots again to find bigger fish, because I'm just not finding them right now. It's a starfish. Look at this thing. Another one of these guys. Again, not the biggest, so I'm not gonna keep them. Not the same, but just about a little bit smaller. He spined me pretty good though. Ooh, yeah, definitely spined. I can feel it throbbing a little bit. There we go, a little bit better. A little bit better indeed. It's a China. You know what? This is not a bad one. I heard China rockfish is pretty good. Go ahead and his air bladder is kind of blown out a little bit. We'll go ahead and keep this guy. Put him on the floor for now and just get right back down there. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Gorgeous. Anyways, I've been thinking we need to make a move, so let's go ahead and make that move. Oh, and my finger is starting to swell up a little bit, but I'm not too worried. Guys, we are cruising 10 miles an hour right now. I love days like today. Even if I don't catch fish, I'm still having a blast. Guys, I was on my way to the next spot, but I saw some bait jumping, so I decided to drop down. And I think this might be my second keeper ling, because it's fighting pretty good, actually. It's definitely a keeper. Yeah. It's kind of hard to get a good gaff shot on him. He kind of was ahead of my boat. All right, guys, there we go. That's a good ling right there, I'd say. Maybe another, like a 26-inch ling. Let's see what he's coming in at. Oh, only 25. Right here's 25, coming in right on the money at 25. But 2 beautiful lings. That closes out our ling limit, actually. So go ahead and put this guy on the strainer, bleed him out, and we will get back down and see if there's any rockfish in the area. This one feels like a rockfish, feels like a good rockfish. And we won't mess around because we need him for our limit. All right, he's not as big as the first one, I think, but a nice sized brown. And I did change out the hooks because this was the other one, bent all out. Don't want them too small. Could be a ling, but I'm staying hopeful. Like I said, I wasn't worried about not catching lings today. Look at that boy. He's pretty beefy, but we're just gonna get him back in. Guys, we have got a monster on. Took a big run. This could be the halibut I'm looking for. There he goes again. But the way he's heavy, I like that. I like that a lot. I was about ready to give up on the spot too. please be a halibut, not a ling. Feels like a halibut the way it's coming up. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big mama. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. That's a good fish. That is a good fish. Oh my gosh. What a gaff shot too. Oh. Oh. What a fish. What a fish. Woo! That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Oh. Oh, he's a monster. Oh my gosh. Might be bigger than my 32-inch from last time. When he's done bleeding out, I will get us all an official measurement. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yes, guys, yes. Oh man, he didn't even get the hook in his mouth. He got it in his back. I got so lucky I landed that fish. And that's a good 30-incher. There's so much meat on him. What a beautiful halibut. All right, let's go back over that exact same spot. See if we can pick up another one. That would be epic. I've never caught a half moon halibut limit. And it's a gopher. This one's not too bad. I think we'll go ahead and add this one to the strainer. I think we are now on our last drift. It's getting kind of late. It's 3:30 right now. Hopefully you guys can see, snagged in his belly. I'm just gonna get him back in the water. You guys don't need to see any more lings on this channel. We are on, I think it's another foul hooked ling. It's like trying to swim, but it's not taking any drag. Oh, it's heavy though. I feel like if it was a halibut though, it would be pulling drag right now. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy, guys. This could be a giant hallie. Oh my gosh. I think that's what it is. I think it's a giant hallie. It's an okay gaff shot. Oh my gosh, he's out. He's in! He's in the boat! He's in the boat! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes! Alright, dispatch. Yo, he's making a mess! Yes! Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this butt. Oh my gosh. Look at this halibut, guys. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. I cannot believe the size of this fish. And the hook popped out right when he got up here. I barely got him in the boat. Oh my gosh, guys. What a trip. That's the last fish of the day, for sure. We're done fishing. Current time is 3:40. Let me show you guys. Look at what I'm looking at right now. Look at all the blood and this massive, massive halibut. I honestly cannot believe it right now. This is definitely the greatest fishing accomplishment I've had so far. This is a trophy California halibut, one of the biggest I've ever seen. fit in the cooler, guys. Look at him, he's huge. Get a better look when we're back in the harbor. It's getting a little windy and choppy. All right, guys, here are the two behemoths. Absolute chonkers, these two. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a measure on them. Oh boy, might have to put down the camera here. Oh, all right, nose on the board, coming in at almost 32, 31 and a half. This would have been close to my PB if I didn't catch the other one. Almost 32 on this bad boy. But this guy's gonna require two hands. Well, guys, he takes up the entire thing, which means he is basically 36 inches. That is a 36-inch halibut I caught. I can't believe it, honestly. What a beauty. What a beauty, coming in at 36. All right, guys, I'm gonna go pick up my fillet knife from the car and go to the boat ramp and fillet them, because these guys aren't gonna fit in my cooler. So we gotta fillet them now. So we're gonna go back to the car, pick up the fillet knife, probably take some pictures, and then we'll fillet everything at the boat ramp, get it packed up, bring the boat back, put the boat on the car, drive home. Got a lot of work ahead of me, so this is about half the work is done. I came out here and I caught fish. That's half the job. All right, guys, we got our pictures. Now let's head to the boat ramp to clean these fish. I also got my fillet knife. Almost 16 pounds on the 30, almost 32 inch actually.
36.
Yep, right on the money, 36.
It's a quarter.
And a quarter, okay, we'll take the quarter.
Yeah, 20 and a half.
20 pounder, let's go.
Always round up.
Yeah, exactly, 16 to 20, that's what we're calling it. All right, guys, we got everything filleted up and in the cooler. And there's probably like 20 pounds of meat in there, so let's get everything packed up. I wanted to be home and cleaned by 7. It is almost 6, so that's not gonna happen. That's gonna conclude today's episode. Thanks for watching. Probably the best day of fishing I've ever had in terms of like fillets in the freezer. So yeah, I can't wait to come out again. Although I probably won't be back until November when crab season opens, because I just don't need any more fish. All right, bye guys.